Indiana University East School of Natural Sciences and Mathematics, unit conversions. Now, as you may know, the final answer to any question must have the correct units, and all quantities must be expressed with appropriate units. And the big picture idea is that when you are multiplying or dividing, the final units of that thing must have the units of everything multiplied or divided together. And if we have conversion factors, like here, this is our conversion factor, you can convert from a certain quantity in a 1 unit system. Here we got inches. We can convert it into meters using a conversion factor. Okay, you should be aware that all quantities should be expressed with appropriate units. Okay. So the way we set these up is we always want, and we'll start with just plain old unit conversions. You start with writing down what units you want to get to. So this is what you want to get to, and then you write down how much of whatever we have. So we have 2.3 meters as the quantity. You pick something that must lead the final answer to get bigger if that number increases. Fractions usually aren't good for this because usually we want fractions to be used as conversion factors. We know that 100 centimeters is equal to 1 meter. So in terms of unit conversions, the trick to this is to recognize that if I divide both sides by 1 meter, 100 centimeters over 1 meter is equal to 1. So here I can say 1 meter is 100 centimeters. And you set this up, okay, in the following way. Here, firstly, you need to make sure that whatever units you have here matches the unit here. And essentially, the technique of dimension analysis involves basically stringing it together and cancelling units until you get the right units. So here, my meters cancel out, and I'm left with centimeters in my answer. And so the answer is 2.3 times 10 to the 2 centimeters. So there are, however, cases where we have to do conversions in multiple steps because we don't have one conversion factor of the whole thing. We can still do it. Okay, and here 5 feet 11 inches, which is my height, is 71 inches to 2 significant figures. And I want my answer in meters, and I start with 71 inches. The first thing I want to do is I want to get rid of inches, but the only place I can go to is centimeters. I can't get to meters directly. Now here, this is my conversion factor, and I know that there's 2.54 centimeters in 1 inch. Okay. Remember, again, I pick whatever unit is at the bottom so that I get rid of this unit. Now, here I have centimeters left over, so I want to get rid of centimeters. I know I can go from centimeters to meters, which is what I want here. I know there are 100 centimeters in a meter. And this comes out to be 1.8 meters. One thing to be very careful about in terms of unit conversions is that if you're raising units to a power, you need to raise the conversion factor to a power. And this, let me explain this, how this works. So I want cubic centimeters at the end. And I have 1.54 cubic inches. And I know that I can go from inches to centimeters. So 2.54 centimeters in an inch. But here I've only managed to cancel out one of these inch terms. I need to get rid of 3 of these. So I need to do this 3 times. Essentially, I need to multiply it 3 times, which is the same as cubing it, the whole conversion factor. So that now I can cancel this out. And this comes out to be 25.2 cubic centimeters.